Hi guys, I just wanted to get on here and make a video. This is Jeremiah from jeremiahraycook.com, and I realized that I get on here a lot, and excuse my hair, I just got out of the shower, just got dressed, and I was about to head out and take care of some business. And I realized that I've been making a lot of money-centric videos here lately, and it's really not what I'm all about. And so I wanted to get some other important lessons out there. Um, so I'm going to talk about a couple of different topics. One of the things that I'm going to talk about is giving, and the other topic that I'm going to talk about is truthfulness. Um, so I'm going to start talking about giving because I think that what you can give in life is really the most important thing that you can do in life. It's what's going to ultimately give you fulfillment. And the kind of a false belief that I had a lot of my life was that I had to take what I wanted. I took what I wanted, right? That's not how it is. You don't take from others. You build for yourself, and you build by giving. So, so I was always looking to kind of scheme, and I've realized that that is not what life is all about, and that's not how you actually amass any sort of sense of fulfillment or achievement in your life. You achieve by giving, and what do you give? Whatever you have to give. Wherever you find someone in need, that you have something that you can improve that person's life with. And I'm not just talking about like giving money to the homeless person, as you're walking down the street. I have mixed feelings about that, honestly, because I believe that we each choose our path, and that person is making a lot of poor choices to be in that sort of situation. I mean, I live in one of the areas that's one of the most expensive places to live anywhere. I think New York City is more expensive to live than it is here, but it's a very expensive place to live here in Southern California. And you see the homeless people, but then you see so many people who aren't homeless. And then you go to a place like, say, Wichita, Kansas, which is not an expensive place to live, but you see homeless people there too. And so people choose to make the decisions that they make. And a lot of times when I see somebody with a sign, it says, homeless, please help. And I give that person money, which sometimes I do, honestly, but I never know how to feel about it because I feel like I'm rewarding that sort of lifestyle for them. And I'm not giving them enough to leap them out of that lifestyle. And in fact, only giving them money is only going to keep them fed for a day. I feel like I would rather honestly give out kind of self-help books, or the ability to go through a self-help course to improve the quality of their lives, because I think that would help everyone involved more. Because if those people were able to step out of that position, then they would be able to, shine the world with all of their hidden potential. And so, I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about, if you have a passion for music, how can you use that to improve the quality of other people's lives, either through entertainment value or inspirational value, um, you know, or if you are a great writer, or if you're just a great carpenter, you know, how can you utilize that best to create the most value, the most beauty in the world? Um, it could be that you are, a great farmer, and that's what your passion is. You love working with the soil. You love fertilizing things, and you love, you've just got that green thumb, and where just things just grow great around you. You love spending time with the plants. You love, just watching them grow. You love cross-pollinating. You love the whole process. Do that. Do that, and think about how you can do that to increase the value of everyone in the world as much as possible. I mean, I realize that only one person can eat one tomato, but what is it that you have that you can give? That's what I'm talking about. Not just emptying your bank account. Not like, what can you spend your day-to-day life doing that the world needs from you? Because we all need you. We need you to do what it is that you were meant to do. We all have a purpose. We're all best equipped to do something. It's different for everyone. We're each a part of, we're like each a piece of a giant jigsaw puzzle meant to fit together and work in unity to create harmony. But a lot of people I notice don't realize this, and I know I didn't realize this for a long time. It's only been recently that I've realized this, and that's why you see me doing the things that I'm doing. And so, what can you give? That is what you give, you get. Every single action has a reaction. If there's no action, there's going to be no reaction. A lot of people, they want to create a change in their life, or they want to, get something for nothing. There's no something for nothing. There's no reaction without an action. You have to take action to get a reaction. Anything that you want, anything that you desire, you have to take action towards it. And there's no such thing as an action without a reaction. Even if it's not apparent at first, if you're taking action, you're going to get a reaction. And it's going to be proportional to the action that you take. If you want huge reactions, you're going to have to take huge actions. It's the way it is. And in receiving, you get what you give. So if you want to receive something, you have to give something. There's no reaction without an action. Okay, so the second topic that I wanted to talk about is truthfulness. And I talk about truth a lot, and I think that I need to learn to explain myself a little bit better with what I really mean when I say the word truth. And maybe I need to define it even a little bit more clearly in regards to even when I talk to myself about it. Because what I mean by truth is not just telling the truth. Obviously, that's important. It's important to say what you mean and mean what you say and always be truthful. I think everyone knows that. But when I say truth, it kind of goes back to the last topic. Stay true to what it is that you are. Stay true to who you are. Be yourself. Don't live some falsehood. Don't do what's trendy or cool. Don't do what is, don't do something out of fear of what you think other people are going to think about you, because that's not staying true to who you are. You are the one that matters as far as the opinion of yourself. It doesn't matter if the whole world is against you. As long as you know in your heart that you're being truthful to the goodness that you can bring to the planet, most of the time, well, at first when you start doing that thing, you're going to have people, that you've known for years that will judge you. And a lot of that judgment, one, it can come out of jealousy, envy. It can come out of just um, doubtfulness. It can come out of fear. It can come out of, you know, the feeling of being left behind. These people can just, a lot of people who haven't done anything and see you doing something will try to keep you where you are. And if you allow that to happen, and they'll say anything to get there, they'll come up with things to make you feel bad. They'll come up with things, to make you believe that you will fail. And in listening to these lies and believing them is not to remain truthful. If you want the words that come out of your mouth to always be true, then you have to walk the path that you have decided to walk without being swayed aside by anyone else. And you'll soon find that you are in a world where you have nothing to lie about. People who are stuck in a web of lies are not living a truthful life. They're not living in accordance with the gifts that they were given to give. Right now, I have no reason to lie ever, at any point. I go throughout my day and I find no I see no opportunities to lie. I see no, why lie? I'm also in a point in my life where, why worry? I have no worries. I have, and I think that those two kind of coincide too. I think that, and so how do you live this truthful lifestyle? Decide to. Say to yourself, I decide to live in truth. I decide to seek truth in my life. Because whatever you seek, you'll find. If you're looking for truth, the truth is what you're going to find. If you're looking for anything else, that's what you're going to find too. Someone who follows a particular religion is going to find reasons to justify that religion in life. Every single thing that happens to them is going to be viewed through the lens of that religion, and they're going to find reasons to validate their faith or their belief. And it's the same thing with everything else. People who believe fully, in football, they're going to view the world completely differently than me, who I don't watch football and I don't watch sports. I just don't have time for that sort of thing. But people, I have other things, I guess, that I believe in. But people who do that view the world differently. You can hate a sports team, and then you can get in an argument with a guy who supports that sports team, knowing nothing about the person. You're just completely, divided with other people for some thing that you choose to put your faith in. And so that's why I say I believe in the truth, because you view the world through the lens of whatever it is you believe in. You're going to find reasons to justify what you believe in. I hope you can see what I mean by that. So when I say I believe in the truth, I have a reason for that. And it's psychologically, it's going to make me view the world through that lens. That I always have my mind open to the truth, no matter what it is, no matter who's saying it, no matter what source it's coming from. you know, and because the truth is what I'm after. So I suggest trying that to everyone that sees this. I think that you will notice some clear changes in your perception of reality. Um, at this point, I know when people are lying to me. They don't lie very often, though. And the reason for that is because I bring out the best version of people when I'm talking to them, because I'm always giving people the best version of myself, and you get what you give. So those were the two topics that I wanted to talk about. I'm going to be making more videos like this. I've been inspired recently to talk about these things. These are topics that I talk about on a daily basis with lots of people that I meet. But I haven't made any videos about them because, I'm usually inspired to talk about these topics based upon something that someone says. A lot of times I see somebody that has a limiting belief, and then I show them that there's another way to view their world, that things are actually a lot better than they think in most cases. And then I get going and I start talking about truth, and and then I get so many people who tell me that I've helped them, and that's why I want to make these videos, to be able to broadcast this out to where I'm talking to more than just one person. Because if I can help a ton of people, then that is me making the world so much better. And so it's it gives me a lot more fulfillment that way. It gives me a ton of just, it makes me feel like I create a lot more love. And that is my mission, is to be a blessing in the lives of others. And everybody that I touch, I want them to be better having had their experience with me. And so like I said, keep your eyes out for more videos like this. This has been Jeremiah Ray Cook from jeremiahraycook.com. Check me out on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, search Jeremiah Ray Cook. Go to my website, jeremiahraycook.com, or just follow me on Facebook at Jeremiah R. Cook. Also on Instagram at Jeremiah Ray Cook. Have a great morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is there when you see this. I pray that you have benefited from this, and let me know in the comments if there was anything that touched you with this, or anything that you disagree with. I'd love to have a conversation with you, and that is valid on any of the social media platforms. So thank you very much, and have a great one.